Good evening, folks, and welcome back to Wilderness Wargaming. Tonight we're taking a look at Darktide's update. We've got the new class perk trees in place. Turned out there's some little mini cinematics to take a look at, and we're going to check all of it out here as quickly as we can, and we will do a little bit of a demonstration. I already ran through one mission with the Psyker and did her tree out. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that, and then we're going to take a look at the other classes. I'm also very hopeful that the cinematics will pop up a second time in the other classes too, and I didn't already accidentally lock them, but we're going to find out. Okay, so the Psyker, and I really like this outfit. It's very elegant. So we've got our new talent tree here. You get a total. You get 1 talent point per level. This thing up here is nothing. This is just the origin node. It doesn't do anything. You have your ability, your blitz, and your aura. The aura is passive; it just happens all the time. The blitz is on the G key, which would be the grenade for the what you're used to in the veteran or the zealot or the old brain burst, which is still here. And then the venting shriek. That's the ability that was on the F key. It has this nice handy dandy summary over here where you can write everything on your build. But we want to take a look at everything that we've got. Now I haven't noticed any changes to weapons or cosmetics either. So I don't think there's too much need to change the build or the appearance. I mean, they didn't add anything in there that I can see. The only thing I am going to probably be doing more on the Psyker is, since I'm going to be probably using the, which one is it? I'm going to be using the Pergatus again rather than the Surge. Although I like the Lightning for the crowd control very much, I am going for the Lightning ability in place of the Brain Burst on the Psyker. So I don't need to use the Lightning Staff as much because the Lightning Smite seems to actually do a better job of crowd controlling. Like, it will actually stop mutants dead in their tracks once you've hit them a little bit. Okay, so what have we got here? First up, we've got our initial levels, and notice you can kind of get numerous ways down the tree. So first you would have Soul Steal, so replenish 15% toughness on warp attack kill. Critical efforts represent 5%. Replenish 5% toughness, 5% movement speed. Replenish 2.5 toughness for every 10% peril. I took that one. 5% toughness for every 10% quelled. And I've tried to go for a lot of peril reduction and toughness stuff here in the little smaller abilities. Battle plus 10% chance to quell 10% peril on the kill. Perilous combustion. Kill an elite or specialist. It applies 4 stacks of Soul Blaze to enemies nearby. Soul Blaze is kind of a damage over time. I did take that rather than that plus 3% war damage for 10% on critical hit stacked 5 times. I didn't really care much for the right side of the tree here, so I mostly stayed away from this stuff. Now, as we get down here, toughness boost in 2 different nodes. You kind of have to take the toughness boost here at what would be level 1, 2. Yeah, we'd have 30 of them. So 1, 2, level 3, or possibly 4 or 5 if you filled this out more. Maybe even 6, I think. Yeah, I guess the latest you would get to this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Level 7 maybe, 8 at the latest. You have to do that, and sometimes you have that. Again, same thing here. Peril regeneration. These are different. Peril generate resistance, toughness, damage reduction on this side. Now, what I went with is the Smite. Okay, this is the Lightning, and it looks like basically like a lightning fire hose coming out of your hand. We're going to take a look at it here in just a minute. It jumps kind of like Chain Lightning in Dungeons & Dragons with this one here, and then we get Enfeeble, which causes them to take more damage from other sources, which means as your allies are hitting them as they're being smited, that's helping your allies do more damage. And this, to me, this seems like it's incredible for really dangerous mobs like Crushers or boss monsters. Your other things, this is the Brain Rupture, the Brain Burst that you're used to. The one thing I had to give up here that I really didn't like giving up was the all attacks have a 10% chance to Brain Rupture the target every 15 seconds. I used to like that a lot on both the Lightning and the Fire Staff because you'd be getting Brain Bursts all the time, but had to give it up. And then there's also the other one you can pick is Kinetic Resonance. Oh, no, you can pick both at this level. Sorry. This is Brain rupture charge 75% faster and 50% less peril for 10 seconds. That's pretty good. And then over here you had a sail. Swift homing projectiles formed from psychic energy. I may experiment with this one at some point because it does look like a lot of fun. Less effective, though, against carapace armored enemies. Projectiles from a sail now pierce additional targets and replenishes 50% faster. Okay. So again, we had 5 peril generation here, and then down here we have wildfire. This can cause your soul blaze to spread on a target's death. Decrease ability cooldown for unit ally coherence by 50% on a leader specialist kill. I don't know if this is the best pick. I might move that one over here. Your movement speed is not reduced while calling peril. This one is nice to have, but kind of like in the previous skill tree, it doesn't justify swinging way over here and then going back. Malefic momentum, 4% damage to warp attacks for 8 seconds after a non-warp based kill. So I like to use the warp based swords a lot, and I don't know how this would interact with that. This one seemed like it could be. It just didn't do a lot. 4% for 8 seconds after a non-warp base kill just doesn't seem like a lot. Although it does stack, so you could get up to 20% more. But I just felt like this one would be hard to manage. And down here we have more toughness reduction, inspiring presence, and then I took the toughness reduction over here. Now at the next level we have, you can pick kinetic presence, and you can only pick one here. And one thing you cannot do is you cannot go backwards up the tree. So like when I got down to here, I was not able to go back up this way with another point. Okay, plus 10% damage on elite and specialist enemies. Coherency, very, very good. Useful to get those dangerous opponents down quickly. 10% cooldown reduction on abilities. Wouldn't really mind that one. Be okay. But you want to take those specialists, can just be troublesome, especially the harder to kill ones. And 4% critical hit chance. Again, this one, I would have liked to have this one, probably even more. But, again, you'd have to swing way over here and then come back down. I didn't want to do that. What else do we have? Okay, unlucky for some ally because there's replenish 50% to other coherence. Again, very fiddly, and it assumes that it's only useful if an ally goes down in coherency while you have other allies in coherency. There are clutch cases where this could be really useful, but I feel like it's gonna, a lot of the time, it's gonna end up being wasted because one or the other will not be in coherency. Toughness damage reduction of 10 to 33% based on your current peril. So when your peril's high and you're quelling, this will reduce your toughness damage taken. I liked that a lot. When I had extra points here, I took another toughness damage reduction. We also had empathic evasion. Critical hit makes you count as dodging a straight attack for 1 second. I don't know. 1 second doesn't seem long enough. Anticipation 50% dodge duration increases the number of dodges before dodges start becoming ineffective by 1. And then, of course, your regular range damage moved down here. Now, this is where things get complicated. I started off trying out this one, the Telekine Shield. Places a barrier shield. Blocks enemy range attacks, you guys still shoot through. Potentially, situationally, very, very useful. And I tried out this side. Enervating Threshold, 10% chance to stun enemies that pass through it. Specialists have 100% chance to get stunned, but also damage it. And then Telekinetic Shield holds up to 2 charges. So I kind of liked this, just because you get to use it twice. I think I have this one. If I go back again, I'll use the Dome. Spherical Shield lasts 20 seconds. I saw another player using this one, and I thought it was significantly better than the Barrier Shield. Due to the duration, I don't think you need the ×2 as much. And these will lock. One side or the other of this locks. You can't get all of them. And replenish toughness inside the Telekinetic Shield. I like that. We also had over here Scryer's Gaze. If you gain 10% damage and 20% critical chance for every second in Scryer's Gaze, you gain another 1% damage up to 30. Lingers for 10 seconds after leaving. Okay. And you slowly build up peril. Until 100%, and then it dies. That's not my thing there at all. You have weak spot kills. Give it a second, and so that boosts you faster, I guess. Warp speed increases your move speed by 20% while active. That could be really nice. But I don't think it overcomes the fact that I don't like this thing that's jacking your peril up. Reduces peril for generated by 20% while active. So that would help you not get to 100 peril as quickly if you're also using other abilities. And 20% damage reduction for toughness. Okay, and the one I switched over here to, the Venting Shriek. This is the Unleash the wave that stuns enemies. And it also quells 50% peril. So this is a way to prevent yourself from getting brain bursted, which I like. If you accidentally go over 100 peril and you're about to brain burst, you can trigger your Venting Shriek and get back down. Okay, now you can't do it over and over again because of the cooldown. But anyhow, decreases peril generation by 1% per each enemy hit. Stacks 25 times, lasts 5 seconds. Okay, so you will slow down your peril generation right after you use it. What deals 100 or 200 damage. This was awesome. This was awesome. This would take down. This is great for taking down weakened enemies quickly while they're already down. Creeping Flames, 1 to 6 stacks of Soul Blaze to targets hit. I could have done that one, but I feel like the straight up upfront damage is just more efficient. Over here, this was a side thing I went for after I was done. Another 10% health. I don't think I could have really grabbed another toughness thing, but a little more health isn't bad either. And up to 20% more damage from all sources based on peril. So this is just as your peril's high, you're dealing more damage. I like to have that. Another peril generation reduction, 50% radius for your aura boost. I mean, that's huge. It makes for a much larger circle overall because of the way circle formulas work. 5% more damage reduction, increases quell speed by 30%. Very, very nice there. Quelling happens very fast with this. 15% more toughness. Warp Siphon gives you a warp charge for 25 seconds when you kill an elite or specialist. Warp charge is super handy. Next combat ability spends all available warp charges to reduce cooldown of the combat ability by 7.5% per warp charge. See, that one can help you use your Shriek more often. Then we have 6%, minus 6% peril generation for each warp charge. That could reduce it by 36%, because I'm going to skip ahead. The last one I took was the 6% warp charge reduction. Empyrean Empowerment increases base damage by plus 4% for each warp charge, so up to 24%. And Psychic Vampire, additional warp charges when you or allies just straight up kill something. So you could stay at 6 pretty easily. Because you're killing a lot, so killing those mooks generates them. What I passed up was killing an enemy with Soul Blaze is a 10% chance to keep a warp charge, because even when you have something, I'm not sure if that means using Soul Blaze to kill the enemy, or if it just means killing an enemy who's affected by Soul Blaze. I assumed it was killing an enemy using Soul Blaze, so it didn't seem as great, but I could be wrong about that. And then replenish 30% toughness over 5 seconds on gaining warp charge. Gaining a new warp charge during this time resets the timer. This talent will lock out some other talents. Okay. Now what do we give up over here? Toughness boost, empowered psionics, 7.5% chance to empower your next blitz. Empowered brain rupture, empowered smite, and empowered assail. So basically, the first one and the last one greatly reduced peril cost. For the brain rupture, you get 50% cast time reduction, which would be awesome. Plus 50% damage, also awesome. For smite, you'd get 30% more damage, 25% faster spread between enemies, which is pretty good. And empowered assail, 100% peril cost reduction. Base damage goes up 100 to 150. Does not consume charges. Okay. Then we have your psychic leeching. Using your blitz while empowered psionics is active for police. Replenishes 15% toughness. Okay, could be useful. Lodestone increases the chance to gain empowered psionics on kill from 7.5 to 12.5%. That's pretty good. Guaranteed chance to gain empowered psionics on elite kills. I think I would have this one over here. Because if you don't have elite, if you kill the elites too quickly, you don't get it, then it's not helping you. You can hold up to 3 stacks of empowered psionics. Okay, great. And then finally over here, we have Kinetic Deflection. Did I talk about this? Yeah, Warp Rider, because I already have it. Kinetic Deflection. When below critical peril, blocking an attack causes you to gain peril instead of losing stamina. I don't like this one very much, because it ends up just jacking your peril up. It could be good. I might be wrong about this. It might actually be good, but it's not just not my thing right now. Movement speed boost. Very nice to have. True aim. Landing 5 weak spot hits scares your direct ranged attack and guaranteed critical. No, that's too fiddly. 15% plus 15 toughness. Disrupt destiny. Every second enemies within 25 meters chance of becoming marked. Killing a marked enemy replenishes 10% toughness. Grants 20% movement speed and lands a precision bonus for 15 seconds. Each precision bonus 1% damage, 2% critical damage, 2.5% weak spot damage. Precision bonus stacks 15 times. I don't know. No thanks. I just, this one doesn't give me a feeling like it's really very controllable. Lingering influence, recent disrupt destiny for 15 to 30 seconds. Purloin providence. Killing enemies marked by disrupt has 20% chance to equal 15% of your peril. Not bad. Max precision bonus stacks increases 15 to 30. I think I would like this one a little bit better because you're potentially jacking it up very high. Cruel Fortune. Weak spot kills grant 2 additional stacks of Disrupt Destiny. Okay, so like I said, I took the Lightning one. I feel like that one's the winner for me because of the crowd control effects that it still has. And then I can get even better AoE now with the Flame Staff. The Lightning Staff is great for crowd control, but did not do a ton of damage. The main reason I was taking it over the Flame Staff was that it had the long-range primary fire, which was useful if you had targets at longer range. And also, I just liked the way the lightning looked better. But now I can have that in even cooler-looking lightning from the new abilities. With that said, let's move on here to another operative. And we're going to take a look at the Ogryn really quick. Now, the Ogryn, I can't take the whole tree out yet because, sadly, he's only level 13. I need to level up more and get the rest of the cinematics out of the way for you guys too. But let's take a look at what he has here. Okay. I don't know why it keeps telling me I have something new in the loadout here. Do I? What do I have here? Oh, I must have a curio. I don't see any particular advantage, but okay, I'll change it. Okay, talents. So what do we have here at the top? Let's pick them out together. Furious. For each enemy hit during the same melee attack, you gain 2.5% damage in your next melee attack. I like that. 12%, 6 damage seconds on reload. Some damage against bulwarks, crushers, plague ogres, and reapers. 30% damage reduction at the same. I kind of like this. That's very helpful against those targets. I might grab this one here later on, though. Replenish 25% toughness after hitting multiple enemies with a single heavy melee attack. 2% toughness regeneration where bracing your ranged weapon. Okay. Smash of 25% toughness against after hitting a single enemy with a heavy melee attack. Toughness replenish while in concerns is increased by 50%. There's some great stuff up here. 25% toughness, 25% toughness. Big friendly rock. Big hunk of rock. Reduced effectiveness. You gain a new rock every 60 seconds. Just hold it for 4 rocks. Okay. Bombs away. Throw a box of grenades with great strength and enthusiasm to deal high damage to a single enemy. Hitting an enemy causes the box to break up and release 6 grenades from the target. Oh, that's cool. And what do we have up here? Frag bomb. Ogre size, the only proper frag grenade with 16 meter, dealing increased damage at the center. Oh, which one? It's got to be one of these two. Do I want to throw a whole box of grenades? I think that one's this one's probably the one. Let's go. Which of these two do I want? Let's go with this one here. And I'm going to go with the box of grenades for right now. Now, what do we have next? We can either 25% impact bonus on melee. Soften. You take 15% more damage for 5 seconds. go with that one. 10% toughness, 15% toughness, 15% toughness. Okay, what do we have over here? Because I don't need to charge forward with great force, knocking back enemies, staggering them, 25% attack speed and 25% movement speed. Augmented version of Bull Rush. Okay. Stomping boots, replenish 10% toughness per enemy hit with object. Okay, that's could potentially be really good. 5 stacks of bleed on enemies hit by Indomitable. And trample. Get a stack of trample. Trample includes base. Wow, this is pretty good. What do we have over here? Point blank barrage sweeps. 2 and reloads your ranged weapon. You have 25% ranged fire and 70% reload speed for the next 10 seconds. Huh. Oh, that could be really good on those grenade launch single shot weapons that hit really hard. Point blank barrage is active. Plus 2% toughness for each shot fired, and 10% toughness for each reload. 50% of movements, braced speed penalties, and 50% close range damage. Range attacks apply 3 stacks of burn. Point blank barrage. And hail plus 30% rending while it's active. Okay, and then what's our middle one? Loyal Protector. Taunt enemies within 8 meters. Speak them attack only you. Okay. Staggering an enemy replenishes 25% cooldown of your local protector. The talent will lock some other talents. Loyal Protector is 50% radius. I don't know. I kind of like this one over here. I think we're going to do with this. We're going to go down here and get that. Now, what do we have here? Well, I think we pretty much have to take that one, the rending boost, and then reload. Okay, can't get to that now. Now, what do we have over here? Oh, this is a crossways one, so they're not all shaped the same. Okay, 40% damage boost and 40% impact with melee. 6 stacks of bleed on heavy melee hit. That was health boost. Pacemaker, hitting 5 or more enemies with single attack crits. 25% reload speed. Increase the ammo reserve by 25%. Let's go with this one. 6 stacks of bleed on heavy melee hit, or no, let's go with that. Okay, and yeah, I want more melee damage, and then we'll take this one here. Okay, so what have we chosen here? When we had this hard knocks, 1% damage to your next melee attack, 25%, last 10 seconds larger than the more stacks are earned. Okay. Bonebreakers are 10% melee heavy attack damage for you and allies in coherency. Augmented version of intimidating presence. Plus 20% toughness replenishment for your allies in coherency, and coward guard. You have to get suppressed enemies. Okay. Yeah, I think this is the right choice. 5% melee, 15% toughness, 10% toughness damage reduction. Okay. And then what do you have up here? Too stubborn to die. 100 plus 200% toughness replenishment while below 25% health. You still have to be in coherency because 100% bonus on 0 is 0. 10% damage resistance per bleeding. Enemy and melee range stacks 6 times. 30% rending for 10 seconds on elite kill. Becomes uninterruptible while charging heavy melee attacks. Okay. Tension Seeker. Blocking, pushing enemies, taunts them for 8 seconds. Get stuck in on activating combat ability. You gain 20% movement speed and immune to stuns or suppression for 4 seconds. 20% for 5 seconds after being hit by a melee. It's pretty funny. And 5% combat ability cooldown reduction when you or an ally in coherency kill an elite enemy. Okay. Oosh, this is a lot of talking through. Okay. Towering Presence, 50% coherency radius, 20% movement speed for 2 seconds, killing boost plus 1% critical chance for 6 seconds, stacks 8, and increased explosion radius by 22.5%. That's interesting. Okay. Damage reduction, 15 toughness, and suppression boost. And then down here we have Implacable, 15% damage reduction for charging melee attacks. Blocking attack reduces your push cost by 20% for 5 seconds. 20% damage reduction for each knockdown or incapacitated ally within 20 meters. Minus 15% damage while bracing a ranged weapon. Okay. Heavy melee damage boost. Health boost and range damage boost. Okay. And then down here we have Heavy Hitter. 5% damage for 7.5 seconds on heavy attack, and it's supported by heavy hitters at 5 stacks. Toughness punished for melee kills increased by 20%. 10%. Okay, so it's basically boosted toughness replenishment when you're at 5 stacks. Heavy hitter duration is refreshed by light attacks. Heavy hitters at 5 stacks gain 10% attack speed. Okay. Not sure I like that one that much. Feel no pain. You are blessed with 10 stacks of feel no pain. Each stack taking out that removes 1 stack. Stacks are restored every 6 hits. That could be great. Pushing enemies restores feel no pain. Okay. Which is 0. You push back enemies and replenish 25% toughness. Alright. And 25% toughness replenishment per stack. Okay. So it would essentially double it. Double the reduction. When you were at 10 stacks, you'd be reducing toughness damage by 50%. That is good. And finally, hit burst limiter override. 5% chance of triggering lucky bullet, not consuming ammo. Okay. Good shooting. Shot that triggers lucky bullet is guaranteed critical. 100% ability cooldown reduction for 2 seconds. And chance of triggering lucky bullet is increased to 8%. Alright. Okay. So, got a good mix of abilities there for the Ogren. My Ogren needs to level up. Let's take a look. We're going to take a look at the veteran next. Okay, in the interest of speeding this up, I'm going to maybe not quite talk through the abilities as in as much detail, and I might skip over the minor ones. If it's just more toughness reductions, toughness increases and stuff like that, I'm going to kind of skip over those because it's going to take too long to read off all those. Okay, so let's see what we got here. What do I have in my loadout? Oh, right. Auto Hunter, Head Hunter. Okay, I'll have to detrait that thing later. Or de-bless it, I mean. It's level 3 once it's worth it. Okay. So what do we have here? Well, we have the volley fire that we always have, the frag grenade, and the scavenger. And we're starting off with a choice of long shot. 20% range damage bonus is reduced near the target. Okay, so longer ranges. 25% range attack suppression. 3% reload speed and elite specialist kill. And shredder frag grenade. 6 stacks of bleed. Okay, so this applies bleed in addition to the explosion. Close order drill up to 33% toughness damage reduction, and allies and coherency, 50% aura, 5% chance to replenish your grenade on elite or specialist kill. Okay. Crack grenade, devastating, 6 to flak. Oh, that's cool. A crack grenade, I kind of like that. Vanguard, 20% sprinting cost, tactical reload, 20% reload speed if your ammo weapon contains ammo. That, I like that. Exploit critical hits apply to 5% running to the target. Smoke grenade. I feel like this one I don't want because this is kind of overlapping with what the Zealot's grenade does, if assuming I keep that. But okay. I don't want that one. I think we'll take these 3. Okay, health. Reduce damage, melee damage. Okay, I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, these are just minor boosts. I guess there's some melee damage, which is helpful for the veteran, because Power Sword, he's kind of melee-ish, but he doesn't really have any way to enhance it. Okay, get back in the fight. Stun immunity, slow immunity for 6 seconds, restore 50% stamina when your toughness is broken. Very good. Punish 5% toughness per second when there are no enemies within 8 meters. Oh, that's could be good. We're going to have to take that one, so I'll go ahead and do it. Grenade Tinker, improve your chosen grenade. More damage, damage in radius, or duration. Range, toughness, and receive 10% all base damage for 3 seconds. Okay. Additional grenade still only consumes 1 grenade. Your kill replenishes another additional 2.5% toughness. And then down here, your closing kill, 5% movement speed. 3% damage for you, allies and coherency, and punish 1% whenever any of you kill a specialist or enemy. Kind of like that. Especially because it could be replenishing toughness even for non-coherency. Although, I mean, we can already replenish toughness other ways. Uh, 50% damage. I'm going to go for this one here. Seems like a very good general purpose. Then we got some more. Okay, reload speed boost. That's always cool. Okay, kill zone, 15% damage, range damage, and no enemies within 8. 10% ammo after reload is 10% range critical chance. Ammo crates also restore grenades. Medipacks heal 100% faster clean. Corruption and replenish 1% toughness per second. That could be a game changer. Replenishes a grenade every 6 seconds. Create 1 extra grenade. Leave no one behind. 20% assist to revive. When you revive a duck, they receive 3% damage reduction for 5 seconds. Very useful. Executioner stance. So equip your ranged weapon, deal 25% NRE. Reduce speed and recoil are greatly reduced. Okay. And then we have Voice of Command. Replenish your toughness, staggers all enemies within 9 meters. And replenish toughness and enter stealth for 6 seconds. 25% move stealth. Okay. What does this one do? 90% threat for 10 seconds on leaving stealth. Okay. 50% damage for 10 seconds on relieving stealth. Combat ability is +1 charge. But no, absolutely not. I don't want to trade it in to get 33% cooldown. Infiltrate now gains 30% damage for 5 seconds with stealth. Okay. For this one, this is the Voice of Command. I kind of like that one. Voice of Honor now also provides you and your allies with 50% toughness for 10 seconds. You can exceed your maximum toughness. That's kind of good. Revives knockdown enemies within radius. Also reduces that radius by 33%. Increases your ability. Very, very handy. I might go for this one though. What do we have over here? Executioner stance now outlines all ranged enemies. Kill enemy outlines refreshes duration for 5 seconds. Outlines. Okay, I think I know where we're going. We're going with this right now. And we can get both. That's right, we can get both. And then we get stamina boost. Okay. I'm not going to worry about those. Tactical awareness is the next one in this tree. Combat ability cooldown reduced by 6 seconds on specialist kill. 25% damage. That could be very handy because we increase the cooldown by 30%. I think I'm going to actually take that one. 10% base damage against elites. 25% damage to ogres and monstrosities. Over here we have Deadshot. Critical chance plus 60% sway reduction using ranged weapons, alternate fire. Lose 8. Exhilarating takedown. There's 15% of 10% damage reduction for 8 seconds in range. Weak spot kill. Stacks 3 times. Okay. And then precision strikes. 15% weak spot damage. Critical hits with las weapons continue. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, down here. Iron Will. 50% reduced toughness damage if above 75% toughness. Confirmed kill. Replenish 25% toughness on elite or specialist kill and further 25% toughness over 10 seconds. And then over your duck and dive, 30% on a rate. Winning range attacks by dodging, spree, or sliding. 25% damage to your other weapon for 5 seconds on enemy kill. Reciprocity, 5% successful dodge. Onslaught, continuous hits to a single target. Apply 2.5% rending for 5 seconds to the target, and 1 stack will bleed the target on melee hit. More stuff like that down here. Did we talk about these? Yeah, we did. Okay. Desperado, 10% melee critical chance, and 5% melee finesse bonus, 5% base damage for 5 seconds after sprinting, 15% melee attack speed, and then down here, close quarters kill zone, 30% damage for 10 seconds on combat ability if you're close. I don't know how close is, but it should be kind of close. Competitive urge, 25% chance, 20% base damage, melee Whenever an ally kills an enemy, okay. Warn leader allies to you replenish. 15% toughness that you replenish, okay. 15% rending to all weapons, and combat ability gives you an ally's equates you 20% melee and 20% range damage for 5 seconds. And then finally over here, marksman. 50%. One, using infiltrate, this is applied after losing stealth. So what else do we want? Phew. I definitely want that one. We'll take these. I'm going to continue down this tree. I think I like that one a little better. And then competitive urge. I kind of like that one. 15% rending to all weapons. I kind of like that. And I'll take this. And we have 8 points left. Now, there was a couple other things up here at the top that I liked. I didn't really care for those. Although I do like that. I don't know if I have enough points to get in there and get that, though. What about these? One extra grenade. I do like this. Because the revive speed bonus, that can be that could be a real lifesaver. Getting somebody up 20% faster could be a big help. What about over here? I can't get any of these now. I can't get that. I can't get that. What about here? Opening salvo. I don't know if those ones are that handy. Let's see. There was one here, though. Where was it? Reload. Was it this one that I already had? There was one that I really, really liked. Where was it? Stun, slow, and restore 50% stamina when your toughness is broken. Oh, this I do like this. The passive toughness regen, although 8 meters is pretty good distance. But it could be good for replenishing toughness while you're running from place to place. I'm gonna try this one for now. I don't know if it'll be good. I think I'm gonna take that one. And I've got 2 points left, so we can grab one more thing. I think this one's kind of funny, so I'm going to take that one for the second grenade. Okay, so that's what the Guardian's like. I'm not sure we're going to stay with this, but that's what we're going to try out for now. We got some ally support in there, some amusing abilities, and then some just general purpose stuff. Okay, so that's what we got for the trooper, the guardsman, and I'm going to take a look over here. Okay, let's try out Sire Melk just to see make sure we view our missions so we actually get them, and hopefully his cinematic is there. Oh yeah, here we go. This is I think the best one out of them.
Recon teams, Wormwood agents, and loyal citizens risk their lives delivering vital intelligence. It's dangerous work, but the Imperium is built on the blood of martyrs. Sire Darius Melk is responsible for collating and analyzing these reports, identifying priority targets, supply lines, and transitory weaknesses in the traitor war machine.
I would be standing right there.
The benefits of the tasks he asks you to undertake may not immediately be clear.
I like
but
the
like
printer
Novian steel,
deals. They're kinda
triumph
cool.
is forged of many elements. Strength, certainly. Courage, of course. Faith, above all. But to have any hope of victory, we must also be clever.
Rannick has authorized a mission suited to your talents.
Okay, let's have a look here. What contracts we have? Okay, I never want to do this one. 8
I
missions.
wouldn't
Okay, that'll
do
be
this for
doable.
just anyone, you know.
I don't know if we're going to get back to the veteran this week, but we'll change just in case. I need to. Well, I remember. I don't think the Ogren. Does the Ogren have him yet? I can't remember. Okay, because I didn't look at him. And then finally, we're going to look at the Zealot last, because the Zealot is my favorite. But before we go into that, we're going to go check out the... Now, not every station has a cinematic. It's Melk. It's the store, the weapons store, whatever it's called. The Tech Priest. And the Mission Granter Doohickey. So, let's go over here and... Just real quick. I won't do Melk right now because she'll get it also and we'll have to watch it twice. Okay, here, let's take a look at the armory.
An operative lives or dies by their weaponry, but the supply situation's dire, so we use whatever we can get our hands on. I've cleared you for access to the armory exchange. From there, you can requisition reconditioned weaponry recovered from the field. Be sure that you're always carrying the best that's available. Looking for a specific weapon type? Put in a request with Quartermaster Brunt, or one of his servitors. What you get won't be top of the line, but it should cater to your tastes.
I think that's a little small for you there, Bubba. Okay.
Assistance is available.
Okay, and then we'll take a look over here at Hadron. Now this is pretty cool. I like Hadron's little laboratory back here and all her
The weapons you bear are not
acolytes or
mere
what they're called.
tools of war. Serving as their custodian offers fulfillment you do not deserve. Steep yourself in the precepts and rituals of Holy Mars. Open yourself to the Omnissiah, and perhaps, Varlet, your diligence will be rewarded. With a glimpse of what these relics once were and might be again. Let us explore the mysteries of the machine god together. After all, we have a little time before your execution.
Hadron's sense of humor is just amazing. Why would you bother executing everything? Keep dying in the missions.
Weaponry is a gift from the Omnissiah. Treat it with care. I expect
Okay,
great
and we'll go over here and check out the, I forgot there's one other, the Churigen over here. Has one. What is it, honey? I think we're all out, sweetie. But if there is any, you can have it.
Don't be weary. I can give you a whole new outlook.
Okay, this one was a little bit gruesome, but
Well, hello, my friend. So you received my invitation? Even in the thick of war, it's not all marching around, shooting and shouting, you know. There's still room for art, huh?
I find it a little strange to think they'd all be lined up to get chopped on by this guy, but hey. You know what? I have a feeling he's more
Not for
competent
Oscar
than he looks.
Karl, the mediums of parchment or cold stone. No, 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 no. I sculpt in blood and bone, peeling back fleshy illusion to reveal shining truth hidden within. So many truths, so difficult to bring to the surface, but I persevere. The craft demands it. Together, we will make a masterpiece of you. You'll see. And if we don't succeed, well, there's always tomorrow.
Yeah.
Power attached to
I don't. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with my character's appearances. There was nothing over here with
This unit
Alouette.
wishes to serve.
Atonement unit.
Your
No,
choices
that was
in
Atonement
life.
unit. My bad.
Carve the
Alouette's
path
over there.
ahead.
She didn't have one. I checked earlier. And then we'll check the one over here at the mission thing, and then we will do the... Yeah, we're going to go through the Zealots abilities real quickly. I'm not going to demonstrate the new ones tonight. This is already getting long. And
Found your
serve
way
me
to the
tomorrow.
mission terminal, did ya? Guess that means I can't have you executed. Not yet. This is the heart of the operation. Your best friend if you want to stay in my good books. Atoma's in trouble. No two ways about it. The only hope we have in this mess lies in us sending our strike teams where they're needed. Making a difference wherever we can. For as long as we're still breathing. No guarantees on that last bit, by the way. So, ready to be a hero? Then think again. You're a reject. Fight like it.
Very inspirational. Okay. So those are the little cinematics they added. Kind of a nice little touch. I mean, they're not telling you anything you don't already know if you've been playing for a while. But, I got some new stuff here that I didn't remember. What did I get? What was new? Oh, the blue one. Okay. And then, weapons. Not telling you anything you didn't already know, but, what do we got? 356, 350. Yeah, my heavy was 365 already, so it's pretty good. I'm hoping to get one. This Eviscerator is still my favorite melee weapon. Still on top. Okay, but let's... Oh, what do I have over here? Cosmetics. Head? Something? Alright, oh, I don't know. It's flagging some weird stuff new. Like, that's definitely not new, but... back to this hood. I kind of like this one. Or maybe we could go with the matching hood. Be a little more stylish. Okay. Accessory. Yeah, our backpacks, we already had those. Okay, I like that one. Okay, let's take a look at our talents. Alright. So we start off with Disdain. 5% on your next melee attack for each enemy hit. Plus 5% what? I'm not sure. Plus 5% damage, probably. I'm really not sure. 5% base range damage. Reduce the further you are from the target. So you want to get in close. 20% on melee backstab hits. Then what do we have down here? I mean, there's that. Oh, that's awesome. So you're constantly getting a little bit of trickle of toughness while you're in with the enemy, in addition to what you're killing them for. Okay. Coherency, toughness, regeneration. Just unyielding. Blood redemption. Toughness again on melee kills increased by 50%. Scourge, melee critical hits applied. Bleed, causing damage over time. Okay. For right now, I'm going to go with this one, even though I don't know what it's 5% of, just because I think this one's great. And then we'll go down here, toughness boost. Yeah, we already talked about these. And then down here we have bleed for the damage will take your health. The next wound is reduced by 50%. Okay. 5% toughness on heavy attack kill. That's very good with the Thunder Hammer. Voice at your 2%, 5% toughness on ranged kill. That's good because now you're getting toughness from ranged kills as well. And taking damage, heal 25% of that damage occurs over 5 seconds. Alright. Replenish 10% on dodge. 50% toughness damage reduction on critical hit for 4 seconds. And then down here we have Stun Storm Grenade. Throw a grenade that stuns all enemies within its blast radius. This is an augmented version of Stun Grenade with 50% blast radius. Locks all the other blitzes. Then what do we have? Immolation Grenade. Throw a grenade that leaves a layer of flaming liquid, burning and staggering enemies and barring their path. Most effective against unarmored enemies. Okay, so we have the Stun Grenade. And then we have throw a concentrated knife to a single enemy. So you can only pick one of these. I kind of want to play with the new one. And what do we have? Best of the enemies. What did this one? I do kind of want this. We're going to go with that. So that's going to put us a little behind on them, but that's okay. And then we'll, of course, take that one, because we have to do that next. Now, what do we have here? The Emperor's Bullet. Give you melee attacks, 30% impact, and plus 10% attacks for 5 seconds after entering a ranged weapon. Okay. Or Dance of Death, 75% spread and 50% recoil for 3 seconds and 6 dodge. Don't care much for either of those. Duel is 50% weak spot and critical hit damage for 3 seconds on dodge. Fatal damage instead grants you invulnerability for 5 seconds occurs. Oh, yeah, this is what we want over here. We're going to go ahead over this way and get this, because I really like those. Oh, so you plus 3% reload speed on melee kill. See, you have to swap weapons real quick. What do we have down here? Benediction. Okay, more damage reduction for allies. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting a little out of order here. Remitting, unremitting. 10% sprint cost. 75% damage reduction for 4 seconds. Triggers every 10 seconds. 3% reload speed on melee kill. 3% impact strength. So we could get Beacon of Purity, heal 1% corruption. Current wound for you, and from the current wound. Oh, wow. Oh, so that only heals you back up if your current wound has corruption in it, not into the next wound up. Okay, not as good as I thought. Loner, you always count as at least in 2 currency. Interesting. It's dead. 75% speed minus 50 on successful dodge. Bounce successful dodge gains 25% damage reduction for 1 second. Melee attacks cannot stun you on taking damage. Gain 15% movement speed for 2 seconds. I might try to go back here and get this one. Grievous wounds, plus 50% stagger on melee weak spot hits. And then 20% damage to range backstab attacks. Okay, moving on down here. Fury the Faithful, we can get dash forward, replenishing 50% toughness and 20% attack. Speed for 10 seconds. Your max melee attack gains 25% is guaranteed critical hit. This is what we already have. And now it's 2 charges. That's what I'm used to. Chorus of Spiritual Fortitude. This was a hymn for the sisters in 9th edition. Wield a holy relic that breaches pulse of energy. Stun immunity and vulnerability. Each pulse replenishes 35% toughness. Full toughness thing instead of most 20 being maximum toughness. Not bad. Chorus also staggers and suppresses enemies. Okay, very good. 5 pulses give 25% toughness damage, and 5 pulses give 15% damage. Okay, interesting. But not my thing. I don't. Shroud Field. Stealth for 3 seconds. 20% movement speed, 100% backstab, 100% finesse, and 100% critical. Ooh. Okay. Mastercrafted Shroud Field. Stealth duration increased to 6 seconds. Additional 50%, but increases ability combat 100%. And I think I would go with the increased duration. Okay. Invigorating Revelation. 40% toughness over 5 seconds on leaving stealth. Also 20% damage reduction for 5 seconds. Alright. I think we are going over here for what we already know. Alright, and then down here we have punishment. Each melee attack that hits at least 3% enemies gains 30% impact strength for 5 seconds, stacks 5 times. Max stacks gains uninterruptible. Okay. Plus 10% melee attack speed. And 4% melee damage for 5 seconds hitting an enemy with melee attack. Stacks 5 times. Okay. Down here. Knock back the attacker on taking a melee hit. 10% second cool. That's potentially pretty cool. Melee hits reduce, maybe not, because you're getting surrounded and stuff like that. And you have to take the hit or to get it. Melee critical hits reduce combat ability cooldown by 1.5 seconds. That's better, I would think. Plus 2 wounds. Oh. 1% of damage taken is converted to cooldown reduction. Okay. Each wound grants 8% melee damage up to 9 missing wounds. Oh. Martyrdom gives 55% toughness damage for missing wound. 4% attack speed for missing wound. Oh, I got it down here. Okay. I got down there a little too soon. Swift certainty increase speed by 10% and always count as dodging while sprinting. Okay. Backstab kills restore 20% ability cooldown. Can an enemy spend all momentum, 1% melee attack, 1% range attack speed, and 1% damage per stack. Lasts 8 seconds. Punish 2% toughness for each spent stack of momentum. 3 stacks of momentum on a successful dodge. Okay, and then over here, Blazing Piety. 1% critical chance for 8 seconds when in Fury. Fury is triggered when 25 enemies have died within 25. So hits towards triggering Fury. 10% critical hit chance from Blazing Piety. Triggering Fury replenishes 50% toughness. 33% of critical hit chance granted by Blazing Piety. Okay. Which way are we going to go? So we have 13 talent points left. Kind of like this one over here. I think we're going to go down this way. Let's grab this stuff. Okay, because with the 2 extra wounds, I forget how many wounds. I think that gives me 5 wounds, so that's okay. We got 4 points left. What could we get? 1, 2, 3, 4. We can get this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if I really want that. Where do we have over here? I did kind of want this non-stun. This would be having the best of both worlds because we have the self-healing over here that we had before and the stun immunity. I think that's really what we want. Let's do this. And we have 1 point left. Do we want this one? That one, or what else can we get? Amelia gets a play. Oh, yeah, perfect. Let's do that. Leave. Oh, no, we can't get that, can we? Is there something else we can sacrifice? Oh yeah, there sure is. I had that over there for some reason. Okay. Okay. That's pretty good. That's actually way better than things were before. I have pretty much everything I could possibly want out of this tree. There's a few here that are cool that I wouldn't mind having, but nothing that I feel like, oh man, I just can't live without it. I think that one's the winner right there. Alright. Well, those are all of the new skill trees. have a couple videos coming up. We're going to try out the new toys on each class. I'll try to get to the Psyker tomorrow. First, and then probably the Zealot after that, and then we'll see about the veteran soon after, and then probably do the Ogre when he gets up to 30. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment down below, and click the notifications bell for more great content from Order Spring. And we'll see you back here very soon. Bye-bye.